Hi, my name is Jonathan. I'm here doing this video to tell you about the 5-2 fasting diet that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be instructing you on. And I know instantly you've said, oh, come on, Jay, Jonathan, we've heard all about the 5-2 diet. Well, yes, you have, but not the way around that I'm going to do. Normally, the 5-2 diet is that you have 5 days of eating and then 2 days of fasting. I'm going to do it the other way around. This time, I'm going to do 5 days fasting and 2 days eating. So for the purpose of what fits in with my current lifestyle, I'm going to do fasting from Monday to Friday, and then I'm going to eat Saturday and Sunday. Whether or not I carry on into the following week depends on just what kind of experience that I have over this coming week. I am going to do a video each day. This one, being the first one, will be slightly longer because I need to tell you all about what I'm doing and give you some information. The rest of the videos that I will do, they will be much shorter and just a very brief summary of how I'm going day by day. So, first of all, who am I? Why am I telling you all about this? Well, as I said, my name is Jonathan. I am 57 years of age. Professionally speaking, I'm a school teacher. I've been teaching for donkey's years. The last 10 years of my career, however, has been spent in alternative provision teaching. So I've worked in pupil referral units, SEN units, special needs, working with children with social, emotional and mental health issues, SEMH. But also I am a psychotherapist. I am a qualified clinical hypnotherapist, and I am also a diet and nutrition consultant. I've got lots of other qualifications in terms of mental health and blah, not important right now. Let's stick to the facts and what's important. Okay, so first things first, right? If you're going to enter into any diet or anything of a physical nature, exercise, whatever, you need to look at the state that you're in, see how you are physically, see how you are mentally, and then make the decision as to whether it's the right thing for you, okay? That's why I wanted to put a disclaimer in at this point, just to say if you're thinking of doing this along with myself, get yourself down to your doctor. If you're not in the best condition physically or mentally, get yourself down to your local physician, care provider, and just ask the question, am I physically and mentally capable of doing this particular activity? If your doctor says, I think not, then okay, fair enough. You need to work things through with your physician and get yourself into a situation where in time you can do a diet such as this. However, if he says, yeah, that's fine, get on with it, then great stuff. Yeah, we're in the starting blocks. Normally, I'm a fit and healthy person. Normally, I'm about 10 stone 4. I'm only 5'9". I'm quite a slim build usually. Do a hell of a lot of running and cycling. As I say, I'm normally about 10 stone 4, but in order to enter into this particular activity, I knew I needed to put some weight on. So for the last couple of months, I have been eating in a way that I never normally eat. I've been eating a very typical British diet. So I have been eating lots of sandwiches and breads, croissants and pastries. I've been having chocolate and all kinds of different flavours of crisps. I've been eating biscuits. I've eaten pizzas. I've had fish and chips. Now, normally, just one thing. What I haven't been eating is drinking fizzy pop, right? Let me just tell you, let's get this out of the bag straight away. Fizzy pop is lethal. It is lethal stuff, right? You know what I'm talking about when I say fizzy pop. I'm not going to mention any brand names because I don't want to be taken to court, because here on a video I'm saying that their products are cancerous. So mention no names. You know what I'm talking about. You know, the cans that you get out of the cooler. They're lethal. Honestly, don't touch them. They not only are they so bad in terms of creating diabetes, which is under a massive explosion in this country, but they cause cancer too. If you don't believe me, then fair enough, don't believe me. But I've been doing this health and fitness stuff since I was 6 years of age. I'm 57 now, so I've had 51 years of being massively into physical fitness, mental health fitness. I've done so many diets over the years, not to lose weight, because I've never been overweight, but just because I wanted to do the diets and see how they affected my body, see how they affected my ability to run and to cycle, etc., etc., etc. And so I'm well experienced, I'm well versed, I've got the knowledge, and so I know what I'm talking about pretty much. So whatever I say, you can guarantee that it's pretty good information, because I've spent an awful long time making sure that the information that I have is proper, and it comes from the right sources. I wouldn't tell you anything that's misleading. Yeah, I've put about 1.5 stone on. I feel, I tell you, I'll let you into a secret, I feel very uncomfortable. I'm about 1.5 stone. I put on 1.5 stone in 2 months. That's incredible, is that? It's ridiculous. But now I have a greater understanding and appreciation as to how easy it is to put on weight. And I live up here in the northeast. Yes, I know I don't have a northeast accent. I've only lived up here for a few years. But when I go around the various towns and cities up here in the northeast, it's no different to anywhere else in the country. I see some incredibly overweight people. I mean, people that are, the levels of obese are absolutely horrendous. Sorry to put it out there, but I understand now. I actually do understand, but previously I never used to understand, but now I do understand why people are so obese, how easy it is to become so obese, because I have, without too much effort, managed to put on about 1.5 stone in 2 months. And I don't think I've eaten to excess, but I've just eaten lots of sugary, fat things. And so, yeah, I put on this weight, and I feel I've actually got a bit of a belly now. It's a bit wibbly wobbly, and I hate that. And also, I've put a bit of weight on in the old backside region. My trousers are feeling a little bit tight around my arse. It's making me feel uncomfortable. I'm feeling a little bit. I'm feeling podgy. I'm feeling bloated, and the fact that my clothes are a little bit tight on me now, it's making me feel a bit self-conscious, and I don't like that, because I've never experienced that in my life. But hey ho, I've done it for a purpose, and it is specifically to do this particular activity. Okay, let's get into the specifics. 5-2 fasting diet, 5 days fasting, 2 days eating. What is it? Well, it's exactly that. It's 5 days of fasting, for me, Monday to Friday, and then 2 days eating, which will be Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to do it certainly for 1 week. I'll see how things have gone, and then I might carry it on for more weeks. I'm on holiday this week for a week, so it makes it slightly easier. I know you're saying, well, Jonathan, that's easy for you, but what if you're at work? How the hell can you go to work all week and not eat? Well, yeah, I will do that next week. I'll be back in my usual job next week for the full week, so I will do it, and I will see how I fare, and you can share your ideas with me. I'll share my ideas with you, and we'll see where we get to. However, I will do a video each day of how the diet is progressing, because I'm starting from scratch. I'm going to make it up as I go along. So I'll put on a video each day, right up till Friday. If you don't see a video on day kind of like 3 or 4, then it probably means that things have not gone so well. But I suspect things will be okay, because at the minute, this is day 1. It's actually, I think it's about 9 o'clock, something like that. I haven't checked. I haven't got a watch on. I never wear a watch. But I'm an early riser. I get up very early in the morning. I'm usually awake by 4:30 in the morning. I wake without an alarm clock. It's just the way I am. So I've been fasting now for, what's that, 16, 17 hours? 16 hours? Is it something like that? It's long enough to actually be able to feed you back now, give you some information, and say, do you know what, even though I've been fasting all that time since rising this morning, and I think it was about 4:20 when I actually got up this morning, I feel, well, in the words of Nina Simone, I'm feeling good. There you go. Nina Simone, brilliant singer, me, crap singer. But yeah, I feel good. It's all up here. It's all mental. I am going to do because I am a hypnotherapist. I'm professionally qualified. I am going to do a little bit of hypnotherapy, and I am going to do some relaxation of some sort as I go along to help myself. And we'll see how that goes. It may help, it may not help. Meditation, if you meditate, it's easy. You can get on the internet, you can download an app and learn how to meditate. It takes next to no time. All you need to do is just sit down and quieten your mind. It's as easy as that. So I'm going to use some of that to help. And I would suggest if you're doing the diet, maybe you think about doing a little bit of meditation too. I think... Okay, I tell you what, why does the diet work? Right, okay, so there's a word called autophagy, or autophagy, whichever way you pronounce it. Last year I wrote a little bit of a paper on autophagy, and basically it's where the body cleans itself up. When you're cleaning your house, unless you're a dirty person. But I was cleaning my house this morning, trying to keep myself busy and not thinking about food. So I went round and I dusted a bit and I hoovered a bit. Why do you do it? Well, you get rid of all the dust because you don't want it to build up. Also, there's lots of flying insects around your house, and every now and again they tend to die and just drop onto your carpet. Little bits of wings, flies' wings, and little bits of legs and spiders and everything. Disgusting. So you go around and you hoover it all up, don't you? And it gets rid of it. It makes everything nice and clean and fresh and bright. And basically that's what autophagy, the art of fasting, that's what it does within your body. Your body, it's not getting any food, so it goes hoovering around your body basically, and it looks for all the dead and decaying cells. Or you might have lots of little proteins lying around the corners and whatever. You want to get rid of those. You don't want those excesses in your body. Why don't you want them? Well, because it's dead and dying cells and the excessive proteins in your body. They're the things that are very likely to turn cancerous. Cancer's an awful disease. I was born in the 1960s, and so as a kid I feared cancer. I absolutely feared it, because if throughout the 60s and 70s if you got cancer, it was a death sentence in those days. Most people died from their cancers. Now it's a much better picture, a much brighter picture. Medical science is great, it's a wonderful thing, and they can in fact cure a lot of cancers. Or at the least they can maintain it so that it doesn't shorten or end your life. Anyway, the best thing to do is avoid it altogether. And if you can clean up your body, get your body to clean itself up, well, that's great. There are statistics. I saw some statistics years ago that said people who fast once a day will improve their longevity, the length of their life. And indeed, if you fast one day a week and then also have a point within the year where you fast for a whole week, so that's one day a week and then just one period of fasting for a whole week, then your chances of getting cancer are reduced by, I've heard figures of saying, by much as 80 to 95% reduction in the likelihood of you getting cancer. So, it's seriously worth doing. Seriously worth doing to help your life, because there's no point living till you're 90 if you spend most of your time, in hospital, having bits of you cut out and tubes stuck up every orifice in your body. Not good. Better to live till you're 90 and be really, really healthy. Of course, I've lived till I'm nearly 60, and I've never been in hospital. I've never needed to have any procedures. Last time I went to the doctors was 3.5 years ago, and I don't intend going anytime soon either. I'm trying my best to stay fit and healthy. So let's move things on pretty quickly, because I've been going 14 minutes. Dry fast and wet fast. If you're fasting for one day, then you could have a dry fast, which means you don't drink any water. If you're doing 5 days like me, then you need to have some water. We need to get some liquid down us. I would suggest anything between 1 litre and 2 litres. The NHS talks about cups. Cups is an American unit, 1 cup being approximately 250 millilitres, so 6 to 8 cups, we're talking 1.5 litres to 2 litres. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to have, here we go, tea. I'm an absolute sod for coffee, as anybody who works with me or has worked with me know, but you know what, I've cut right back and this is my go-to. Organic nettle tea, very difficult to get in the shops now, don't know why. It's a very acquired taste, but once you get used to it, it's brilliant stuff, a very good diuretic. Best place to get it is Amazon. Okay, very cheap on Amazon, but that's fine. A couple of those, naff oil calories in them, so you know what, you're not going to spoil your fast because you're not actually taking in any calories, or very few calories, so that's fine. What else we got here? I'm going to make sure that if you're not eating for 5 days, you need to make sure that you got some vitamins inside you. Multivitamin tablet, 750 milligrams. Don't get anything bigger. You end up with tablets this bloody size, don't you? You know, you think, yeah, God, even a horse would struggle to swallow some of those tablets you get from the health food shops now. So 750 milligrams. Local supermarket. I don't know, I think it was 5 or 6 quid. That's fine, you know. About 25 years ago, the in thing was taking huge amounts of vitamins, you know, really high dosages. I tried it. Had a strange effect on me because I'm not quite sure whether it was the vitamin E or the vitamin A tablets that I was taking in huge quantities, very high doses. It turned my urine, my wee, a rather bright iridescent lime green, which in the comfort of your own house, when you're having a pee in your own house, that's fine. But when you're out in public, and girls, ladies, yes, we guys stand next to each other, your gaze just sort of goes across, you know. Blokes realising that, you know, my wee that was coming out was kind of like a psychedelic groovy colour. It was quite embarrassing. What I realised basically through taking all these massively high dosages of vitamins and minerals and etc., was that I was either peeing them out or pooing them out. So stick to just a nice, easy, simple one-a-day job. And then what I've noticed since I've been eating a normal sort of British-style diet is that I've got a bit achy. I've got a few joints. My elbows are starting to be just a little bit achy. Now, maybe that's something to do with the diet. I'm not usually like that, so I'm going to take a cod liver oil tablets. Want to get some omega-3s in that, and hopefully by taking the 500 milligrams, can take a couple of those a day, and hopefully it'll sort out my elbow. This elbow is particularly just feeling a little bit grumpy at the minute, so hopefully that'll be sorted out. Don't need to do anything else, that's fine. Just take them with water, and I've already this morning, I've had one of these. I'm going to take 2 in the morning, and I've had one of the vitamin tablets this morning as well. Okay, so that's that sorted. So I know I'm at least, although I'm not getting any food, I'm going to get some vitamins and minerals in me on a daily basis. What we got next? I think we need to discuss avoiding food adverts. You know, the thing is, look, I don't have a television, right? I don't own a television set because, let's face it, much of the stuff that's on telly is crap, and you just waste your life sat down. The worst thing you can do whilst you're on a diet, especially a fasting diet, is sit on your backside on the sofa and just switch the telly on, because you are wasting your life, and also you will just forever see did somebody just say, just eat? You know, all these adverts and what's that other, Deliveroo and everything. You'll just be bombarded with adverts for food, and you will eat. After eating nothing all day, and it gets to the evening, I guarantee if you see an advert on telly, you'll go, oh, sod it, and you will fail miserably. Also, stay away from the cinema. Again, 2 reasons for not going to the cinema. Well, 3 reasons, I suppose. Firstly, it's damned expensive. Secondly, really, most of the stuff in the cinema these days is absolutely crap. But also then, there's tons of food there. There's tons of food, these huge big popcorn buckets that cost, 10 quid or something, so you're getting ripped off, but also there's just food there. So stay away from the cinema. Just keep yourself keep myself busy, you know, just I've done all sorts today, you know, I've done, I won't say a million things, but I've done a lot of things today, and it's just kept me busy. And as I say, you know, I feel fine. I've had I've not really thought about food, and I should be going to bed in an hour or so, and to read, I'll have to go to bed and read, and I feel absolutely fine. Okay, no problem. Now, we need to keep a record of everything. We need to know what's happening in our body. So, one thing, right, product placement. I am not getting paid. I am not getting paid for advertising certain products. I'm not receiving any financial favours of any sort or anything like that, okay? So, but I am going to tell you what I use to weigh myself. I've used this for years. I've had one of these for years. I'm going to tell you what it is and what it does, well, because it's useful to know. So this one, it comes from a company called FitTrack. It is a weighing scales. There are these little metal pads here. When you stand on them in bare feet, it sends little electrical impulses up your body. It measures something, I don't know, I'm not brilliant with science. I don't know how the hell it works, but nevertheless, it does work. Well, how does it work? How does it tell you everything? Well, on your smartphone, you can download the app that goes along with this. By the way, this is really cheap. Yeah, I think it's something like 50, 60 quid to get it on the internet now. The app is completely free. It's called Hume, Hume. One bit of it is free. The bit that you need is the free bit. If you want to pay for the subscription and have all the other stuff which you don't really need, then that's fine, you pay for it. But you know, I'm born and bred a Yorkshireman. I'll have anything that's free. Don't like, you know, spending money. So I just have the free bit. It gives me 13 different statistics regarding what's going on in my body. So it's not just the weight, but it will tell you your BMI, it will tell you your visceral fat, it will tell you your subcutaneous fat. Visceral fat, by the way, is that bit on the inside your tummy, and that's it. Visceral fat coats your internal organs. Subcutaneous fat is the fat that you see. That's the stuff that basically is just below the skin. You know, that kind of fat. It tells you protein rates and you know, calcification of the bones and everything. And it's fine. It's a good piece of kit. It works, and that's how I keep a track of you know, what my internals are looking like. I am going to weigh myself every day. I'm going to keep a record of it. You don't expect much change day by day. That probably won't be, but you know, week by week you will see the accumulation of the changes. I just want to get back to you know, where my standards usually are, which are very good. Because as I said previously, I'm feeling very uncomfortable at the minute because I put on this extra weight, and I'm sick of my arse feeling tight in the back of my trousers. What else have we got to tell you? Nothing really. You know, I'm going to do another video tomorrow. Tomorrow is almost here. As I say, I think it's about 9 o'clock, something like that, in the evening now. I'll keep you posted day by day. The ones from tomorrow will probably just be a 5-minute video, just an update of how things are going. Not as long as this one. You know, it's about trying, isn't it? At the end of the day, you know what? You can try and you can fail. It doesn't really matter. Sometimes we can fail 20 times. But if we fail 20 times and then have a success, then you know what? That's great. Okay? Because the 20 times we failed, we've just found out something new each time, which eventually leads us to the success. So I'm going to try it. We'll see how it goes. I'm usually quite a strong and resolute person. I think I'll be okay. If I'm not, I'll tell you about it. I don't expect anything physical or mental in the extreme to happen. Maybe I might get a bit grumpy. Maybe I just feel like, oh, I need some food. I don't know. But we'll wait and see. I don't know what to expect, to be honest with you, but I'll record it as we go. Other than that, I have nothing else to tell you. Just to say that please, I might put this on YouTube. I do have another channel, but if I put it on, subscribe. It don't cost you anything. You just click to subscribe. And then at least, You know, you'll be able to see my next videos, and we'll see how it all goes. We'll see how it all goes. So in the meantime, thank you for listening, and good mental health to you all. Thank you, and good night.